It's finally here. I'm really excited about this. I ordered a guitar from eBay for 55 bucks and I'm gonna test it out and set it up. See what this is all about. It comes with a case. I don't know how good this case is. Pretty thin, but not bad for $55. The guitar's not in the case, that's interesting. It comes with a cable and tremolo bar. Now to the guitar. Oh, it comes with a strap too. Cool. Now the guitar. I think I picked a blue color. I don't know how blue it's gonna be. Let's go with black. Oh, there it is. All right. This is interesting. There's not much to say. I mean, it's a pretty cheap guitar, but it looks like a Strat. The action is insane. So the action's really crazy on this. It's definitely not what you want to see, but for out of the box, it's still pretty terrible out of the box. Oh, they probably didn't tune it up. So the nut is pretty high for being on a guitar, but for the $55 guitar, I wasn't expecting much. I mean, this is definitely a step up from a Boardwalk guitar. So I'm gonna record this so we can hear how it sounds before I set it up and then after, and it's gonna be a huge difference. It's gonna be all over the place. Like, that sounds terrible. I think it's gonna turn out okay, but I'm interested to see. Let's check it out. Here's how it sounds. You can see I didn't show the whammy bar before, but it's pretty stiff. It doesn't really have a lot of room, so I'm just going to keep it where it is. I have it going into my third power kitchen sink, which is way overkill for this kind of guitar. And I'm using the original cable that came with the box, and I'm using the pick that came with the guitar. I give you a pick. That's nice. So I gave you a strap, but I didn't want to put that on. But here's how it sounds. Let's see. This guitar is kind of hard to play with the action so high. I'm kind of struggling a little bit. It's a $55 guitar. Who knows? I mean, might be able to be better, but... So it's not holding the pitch very well for the tremolo, the whammy bar, whatever you want to call it, vibrato. I was expecting that to happen. I wasn't expecting it to be perfect. Yeah, it's really bad. This is in terrible condition right out of the box. There's a screw sticking out, so it's not intonated. It's a nice looking guitar. I really like how it looks. Like if I go crazy and modify this guitar a lot, I might keep the body. It looks really good. Um, but it's something else. I don't like being too negative about stuff, but this guitar is not that good. Um, you try and find the positives and everything, and you're like, okay, if a kid got this and someone set it up, it might be nice. So let's test that theory out. Let's see what happens after I give it a setup. Check it out. So after a lot of hard work, here we are. I have the guitar all set up. It actually turned out really good. It was a ton of work, but it was able to be fixed. I mean, I was shocked, and it's not great. It's not playing that well, but it plays. I mean, for a $55 guitar, check it out. I mean, that sounds like a Strat. It really works for $55. I can't. I'm really just surprised how good this was going to sound. I mean, any guitar can really sound good if you know how to fix it. It can sound good. It's not going to be amazing. I'm going to stress that. It's not that good. But this is for $55. I love this guitar. It's just, it sounds like a real guitar. It sounded much different than the beginning of the video. It sounds like a real guitar. I don't know. I mean, it's definitely hard to play. It's cheap, but the pickups work. I'm surprised the pickups work. I thought I was gonna have to do some wiring, and the pickups work. I will say I had to do a lot of work on the nut right there. You can kind of see. It's hard to get on camera, but let's see. So you got right there, and the nut it needed to be filed down a lot. But it was astronomically high, and I was able to get it to work. I mean, another test we can do. Tremolo's these kind of suck still. But they're not really supposed to be pushed like that far. So, besides the tremolo, I think I got everything working pretty well. And my honest take on this is that if I were buying this for someone, if you never play guitar and you want to get into guitar, and you know a guitar tech, that's important. If you know a guitar tech, if you know me, I do work on guitars like this a lot. And just for people starting out, it's kind of cool. It's better than, I think, like a yard sale random guitar. At least this one's new. It's not groundbreaking, but it's not that expensive. And, you know, pay a guitar tech, sometimes their fee will be like $50 for a setup. So $55 and then another $50. And this guitar, it plays like, it feels like it's worth like $200, $300. So even you buy one of those guitars and they don't feel perfect right away out of the box, because every guitar really needs a setup. But the point of this is that I was just genuinely surprised how good this sounds, because I played it, honestly, because I played it before and I was able to see how bad it was. That's why my reaction, I'm so over the top happy about it. If I were just starting out on guitar and someone bought me this guitar, I'd be like, ew. But if you have someone work on any of your guitars, it makes a huge difference. I was surprised the pickups worked. I was shocked how I had to glue the nut back into place too. I don't know if that was in the video, but it wasn't attached. So if you were changing strings, you might have problems. The strings, it was not strung very well. It just was all over the place, but it didn't need that much in terms of crazy work. It just everything needs to be lowered, and I think it works. I think it's cool, and I'm going to use this guitar a lot for more experiments and just, you know, learning how to do more stuff like 7-way strat mods, stuff like that. Maybe I'll install more pickups. I don't know, but it's cool to have if you're learning guitar tech, it's really cool to have a template to work off, because you don't have to spend that much money and you can mess around on it. Because you can mess up your own guitar and it's not someone else's. You can drill it in, you can cut it in half, you can set it on fire. It doesn't matter. I might set this guitar on fire. I don't know. But if I do, I will film it. So, to wrap it up, this was fun. It was a fun experiment. It was a fun afternoon. I just bought a cheap guitar. I set it up, and it plays like a cheap guitar, but it was garbage before. It's borderline garbage, but it's fun. It's fun to play. It's fun to challenge yourself to do stuff like that. This was more of a challenge to me, and I was able to do it, and I really like this guitar. And thanks for watching. I don't know. Thanks for watching this whole thing, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm Nick Fiorentino, and I'm going to be doing more stuff like this in the future. So come back to my YouTube channel for more videos like this. Bye.